So Isaiah Thomas said, "Where did LeBron get all his knowledge from? Jordan had Dean Smith, Phil Jackson. I had Chuck Daly. You do not come into our league at 22 and go to the NBA Finals and say I am here with Boobie Gibson, 100. Like, let's say, all right, let's play this. Let's see what Isaiah.
LeBron James came straight from high school. Do you know who his high school coach is? Do you know?
No.
Do you know?
I know St. Vincent, St. Mary, but I don't know the
So
coach.
this is the
I think
point I'm
I've
trying
read
to make,
quotes from
right?
him.
He didn't go to college. He's taken every rookie coach he's had to the NBA Finals. So from an educational standpoint and a knowledge base, where did this brain come from? I mean, he's the Einstein of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you look at myself, you look at a Jordan, you look at a Shaq, we had Hall of Fame coaches. Like Michael Jordan played for Dean Smith, Hall of Fame. Then he goes and meets Phil Jackson, Hall of Fame. Doug Collins, those were his first coaches. He's around Tex Winters. I was around Chuck Daly, Coach Knight. So from an educational standpoint, the knowledge that we were given and what we were able to apply out on the field and out on the floor, that came from somewhere. I look at LeBron James and I go, where'd he get all this? Because he can look at your coach, figure out your defensive scheme. He can look at your substitution pattern. He can read the stat sheet, and then he can, not only read it, but he can dissect it. Then he can come back and put together a game plan, and then he can go out and implement it. So the Tom Brady's and the Peyton Manning, so forth and so on, they all had coaches, schools, and big
Right.
institutions that they went to. LeBron James just came in from high school and said, boom, 7 straight finals. You do not go to the NBA finals in all league at age 22 and say, I'm here with, Boobie Gibson and,
Mm-hmm.
Danielle Marshall and the coach. No offense to any of them, but you
Paint
just
can,
don't do that in our
paint
league.
cans,
Thank you.
squeegees, and a
Thank
nail
you. Thank you.
file.
Thank you.
That was that's
Um, Thank you. I must say that. Look, Isaiah Thomas just kept it all the way real with about LeBron, man. Look, one thing I know about LeBron is when LeBron came into the league, I started looking at the NBA totally different. I don't think people give LeBron the credit for, I don't think he wanted the stardom that he got, right? He didn't ask for none of that. Just like we saying that LeBron didn't ask for none of that. He got a God-given talent to play basketball and to understand the game on a level that it probably never be done again. The way that LeBron came in and did his thing. We forget that LeBron came straight from out of high school to the NBA, went to a Cleveland Cavaliers team, and immediately made the Cleveland Cavaliers relevant. Immediately. People knock LeBron for losing in the finals. If he's really like that, why did he lose in the finals? Teams game plan LeBron. It was literally LeBron's brain against a veteran head coach, and they're trying to stop one person. His team, he had to get better teammates around him. Super teams. Super teams have always been super teams. I don't get what people are talking about super teams. To me, that narrative is like it's stupid to say that to me. And I'm gonna tell you why. Why is it stupid? The super teams narrative stupid to me. Why do I say that? Because obviously all these men have made it to the NBA. Name one of them that has not had an outstanding high school career, a good college career, enough or wherever they were at to get drafted by the NBA. So are they a super basketball player to make it to the league? I'm just saying, are they or are they not? Period. That's all I gotta say. And that's why I think the super team thing is different. And look, people say, look, well, Jordan did it. Yeah, but he had Dennis Rodman from the Bad Boy Pistons. If Dennis Rodman don't, to me, from looking at the film, now y'all all heads, y'all correct me. From looking at the film of what Michael Jordan was going through, they could not get through Detroit Pistons. The Detroit Pistons had Michael's number. Michael was going off. He would do everything they needed to do. But until they went and got the attitude of Charles Oakley to even try to match the Bad Boys Pistons attitude, they could. Rodman was the baddest damn rebounder in the NBA. I don't care what you want to talk about, what he did, whatever was going on. That man was the baddest rebounder in the damn game. You hear me? You hear me? And Isaiah Thomas was one of the best point guards in the game. Period. Period. Michael came in. He couldn't get past him. They had to build a team around him. Horace Grant, when they went and grabbed Horace Grant, he was a star. Was he not a star down there in Orlando when he got picked up? And I'm just saying, I'm just spitting facts. Was he a star in Orlando when they went and picked him up to get him on the Bulls? Was Scottie Pippen not a? He should be a. He was a key player to the Trailblazers. Was he not a star there? Came over to the Bulls with Jordan. They built Dennis Rodman, was definitely the leading rebounder, one of the best in the league. Don't care at Detroit. Got him over there to the Bulls. They started winning. Steve Kerr, what was he? A 3-point specialist. Say what you want. He was the best. Steve Kerr was one of the best 3-point shooters. They was the coach, one of the best. Like they knew they put a team around. They built the team around. They went and got at that time role players was it was a thing, but it wasn't as big as it is now. The mind of Phil Jackson and his staff, they knew how to go through the NBA, look at stats, and get role players to fit that personality. They built a super team of role players and they put it around our late great Michael Jordan. Now, was Jordan going to take over in the fourth? Yes. Did LeBron never had that mentality. LeBron always shared the ball. Even in high school, he always shared the ball. And that's just always how LeBron's been. Always. He's always been that way. He's always been dominant in the game, but he's always shared the ball. He's always passed the ball. He passed the ball a lot in high school. He just did. And when he came in the league, they wanted him to have a mentality that he never had. He's always shared the ball, but he's a great player in his mind. And look, to see this come up again, and it just reiterated to me again. And I said, like, look, LeBron's mind is crazy. Like he really knows what he's doing, and I think it might be time for LeBron to be a coach. I think, like my man said, like it might be time. This supports his argument. It may be time for LeBron to be a player coach, to go into coaching and coaching his sons. It may be time for that because he knows what he's doing on that court. He knows how to write up plays. I don't know if he has to be on the court for things to work out. Can he just draw the X's and O's with being on the sideline watching the game? I don't know. But yeah, he has a mind of his own. He's always going to be, he is this generation's GOAT. I don't care what nobody say about it. Each era had their GOATs, and LeBron is definitely the GOAT of this one. That's just what it is. You can't deny that, man. That I don't, you can argue whatever you want to argue about him, but I just don't, he's brought many more eyes to the game since he came into the league. Um, And yes, and let's not forget, he got past some very good basketball teams. Very good basketball teams. All right. He's a beast. The guy's a beast. That's all I need. That's all I have to say about LeBron. Moving on.